Hello everyone, in this ThierrySecart tutorial number 61, we will calculate and plot the input impedance of the common source amplifier topology for the full frequency range and with no capacitive load. We will calculate the common source amplifier gain and then the input impedance, but in this case without load capacitance. This means CL equals 0. We will begin by calculating the gain. To do this, we write the capacitor current IC denoted in red, then the equation for the voltage VC across the capacitor C. By multiplying all terms by R, we obtain the DC gain term Gm times R and the pole 1 over RC. The voltage VC is then replaced by Vin minus Vout, and we separate the Vin function on the left and Vout function on the right. Finally, we calculate the Vout over Vin ratio to obtain the voltage gain. The final modification to the equation is to factor the minus GMR term. We also put the 0 and the pole respectively in bold blue and red. We will continue calculating the impedance by writing the equation for the output voltage Vout, then the equation for IC as a function of Vin and Vout, and then replacing Vout by the Vout expression noted in blue. After several rearrangements of the equation, we will obtain an equation with one term function of IC and a second term function of Vin. By calculating the ratio Vin over IC, we will obtain the input impedance Zin. The RC term, which is part of the 0, is in bold red. It is interesting to see the impedance and the gain value as the angular frequency approaches 0 or infinity. When omega approaches 0, we obtain the DC gain minus GMR, and the impedance is capacitive. When omega approaches infinity, the gain is equal to 1, and the impedance is resistive and equal to 1 over Gm. After calculating the gain and impedance equation, we will plot them graphically. We will begin by plotting the DC gain GMR, assuming it is equal to 100, and stopping at the angular frequency omega p equal 1 over RC. We will continue by plotting the gain equal to minus Gm over C omega, and stopping at the angular frequency omega 0 equal to Gm over C, and the gain equal to 1. The gain will then remain at 1 as the angular frequency increases to infinity. Below the gain curve, we will now plot the input impedance. Up to the angular frequency omega 0 equal to 1 over RC, the impedance is capacitive. The capacitance value C in L, L in C and L correspond to the input capacitance for low frequencies. The impedance asymptote stops at omega 0 with a value of 1 over Gm. For an angular frequency less than 1 over RC, the equivalent input circuit can be viewed as a capacitor C between the input and a voltage source equal to minus k Vin, with k equal to the DC gain GMR. The input impedance of this circuit is calculated as C in L equal to C times GMR plus 1. The capacitive input impedance area is noted in blue. After the angular frequency omega 0 equal 1 over RC and before the unity gain at omega 0 equal Gm over C, the impedance remains at 1 over Gm, and the equivalent circuit can only be represented by a capacitor C and the transconductance current source GMV-in. Since the input current IC no longer flows through the resistor R, all the current GMVI flows through the capacitor C. This equivalent circuit can also be represented by a NMOS with a capacitor placed between its gate and drain. Resistor RS is the impedance of the NMOS measured from the source. But since the entire current source comes from the input, the impedance seen from the input is also RS. Since RS equals 1 over GM, the input impedance is equal to 1 over GM, and the input current flows through the capacitor C. The resistive input impedance area is noted in yellow. In the second part, when the angular frequency is greater than Gm over C, the gain is equal to 1, but the equivalent circuit can be the same with the capacitor C and the transconductance GMVI. However, since Vout over Vin equal 1, this means that Vin equal Vout, and therefore Vc is almost 0, because the gate-drain connection is in short circuit. The equivalent circuit is therefore even simpler. An NMOS connected as a diode with its drain-gate connection shorted, the input impedance seen from the gate still being 1 over Gm. Again, the resistive input impedance area is noted in yellow. I want to thank you for your attention. On my next Iriseeker tutorial number 62, we will calculate and plot the input impedance of the common source amplifier topology for the full frequency range, but with a capacitive load noted CL. So see you soon and stay tuned.